Before I share this list of long-term effects of narcissistic abuse, I want to share a little bit of my own experience, which is part of the reason why I have not been doing videos for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I can't keep up. It's more like 3 weeks. I know it's been a minute. So the truth is that my health has deteriorated greatly. I have been so weak I can barely do the things that I have to do. Barely. I'm barely doing the things that I must do because I'm so weak, because I'm so drained. And it's been like that for a while now. It's been like that for a while, but I've been pushing myself. You know, I'm a mom. I gotta take care of my kids. So I gotta push myself to do all of these things and get it done and get it done and get it done and get it done. And I think I've been putting a lot of my down days on my bipolar, okay? I have gone to the ER twice. I'm suffering from chest pains. What I told you guys, what I thought was a reaction to one of my bipolar medication is actually something else. My ENT doctor actually believes that I'm suffering from some type of autoimmune condition, syndrome. Actually gonna get tested next week to know for sure. I need to get a biopsy done. I have to go see my GI doctor. It's just a lot of different things. I don't want to bore you guys with all of the things, all of the conditions, all of the issues that I have going on right now. I don't want to go ahead and say that this is all the narcissist's fault. I'm not going to put it on him. Only God knows. But I will say that before I met this man, I was a healthy woman. Before I met this man, none of these things that are occurring right now with my health were an issue prior to meeting him, okay? Once I met this person, I started getting swelling on my gland, parotid gland, I believe you call it. I started having stomach issues, found out I had chronic gastritis 2 years after that. And all of these things have progressively gotten worse with time. Now I'm to the point where, again, I can barely do the things that I need to do. I have chest pains. I'm just really weak. Still having issues with my stomach. Now I have this situation with my throat, severe dryness. That's why I keep this bottle with me. And I've always was the type of person to drink. Well, I was always thirsty. But now it's to the extreme where I have to constantly, I mean, every 10-15 minutes, I have to drink. Hopefully, by sometime next week, I will figure out what's going on. We'll be a little bit more clear, especially after my biopsy. We'll know exactly what it is. I say all of that to say this. As you guys know, narcissistic abuse is heartbreaking. There's a lot of sleepless nights. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of heartache. There's a lot of trauma. But there's also a whole nother aspect to this, which is your health, the long-term effects of this type of abuse. And let me tell you, I've been broken up with this person for over 2 years. It'll be 3 years in September. And now it's when all of these things are really flaring up. They were there before, but not to the degree that they have turned now. Okay, so don't think that only because right now you feel great or you're not feeling that ill, you won't be ill years later, years down the road. Now that we talked about that, I want to go ahead and give you guys the list of long-term effects after narcissistic abuse. Anxiety and depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, which I have a video on that, which I'm probably going to link towards the end of the video so you can get a clue as to what those symptoms are. I had no idea that I had PTSD until I want to say like maybe 6 months after the breakup, 6 or 8 months. I know it wasn't right away. I know it took me some time to actually come to terms with it and accept it. Low self-worth and feeling as though you have lost yourself. An inability to forgive yourself because of feelings of unworthiness. Physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach aches, or body aches. I'm dealing with that now. It wasn't that bad while in the relationship, but now I'm dealing with all of that, okay? Trouble sleeping because of high levels of stress and racing thoughts. I actually, now I'm taking medication for my sleep because I could not sleep. During the relationship and after the relationship, I never had those issues prior to meeting that man. Nightmares, short-term memory loss, mood swings and irritability, a lack of emotion and feeling as though the world around you is off somehow. I felt that a lot. Feeling vengeful or hateful towards your abuser. Lord Jesus, God knows I have so much anger. And I'm gonna be honest, on days like today, after I got it's not a diagnosis yet, but I talked to my doctor and he was telling me that he really believes that's what I'm going through. As I sat down and looked at my lab paperwork, which I have to bring when I go get tested, I was like, wow, look at what I'm dealing with now. Look at the aftermath of this type of abuse. Very, very sad. And I'm not feeling sad for myself, really, because I feel like I'm a strong woman and I can beat just about everything and anything, okay? But I think about all these other people that have even worse conditions. I don't know what I have, to be honest with you, but I know I have something, okay? Let me stop talking and continue with the list because I can go on forever talking about this situation. So, trust issues because of the long-standing manipulation you endured. Of course, I think most of us have to deal with that. I'm not sure how long I will have to deal with that. I don't think it'll be a long-term effect for me. I don't know. I'm not gonna jinx myself, but I think I'm learning to trust others as I go. An increased sensitivity to criticism or judgment, people-pleasing tendencies in attempt to win approval from others, feeling as though you need to punish yourself with self-destructive behaviors such as substance use, overspending, or overeating. I also dealt with that. And I think I did a video in which I talked about my overeating and I put on a lot of weight right after the breakup because it was soothing. Food turned into, comfort for me. So I said I was gonna lose the weight in a couple of months. I didn't. I lied. I'm still dealing with that, but that's okay. I'm getting more comfortable with my body. I'm 40, I'm aging. I got a whole bunch of medical conditions as of right now. You can literally tell how inflamed I am. If you go back to my videos a year ago when I started my YouTube, you can clearly see how different my face looked. You can see the inflammation all over, okay? And that's what these autoimmune diseases are about. Now I'm gonna read the last thing on the list. How can narcissistic abuse be fatal? While the abuse itself isn't directly causing death, the long-term effects can lead to various potential life-threatening behaviors. such as substance use. And people who have endured narcissistic abuse also have an increased risk of suicide due to depression and anxiety. Very unfortunate. I've met, not personally, but online. If you guys don't follow me on my Instagram, I have a page on Instagram, Healing from a Narc. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And I don't really talk to that many people anymore because I've kind of canceled DMs. But every now and then I do get certain DMs that I feel I cannot ignore because people are talking about suicide and they're talking about feeling hopeless and they're talking about, you know, just really, really serious things, okay, that take place after narcissistic abuse. So it's important to note that narcissistic abuse goes way beyond a heartbreak, trauma, confusion, sleepless nights, PTSD. You can potentially lose your life. You could potentially lose your life by choosing to stay with these people. I don't care how much you love that narcissist, if you're still with the narc. Because I know a lot of people who watch my videos are not necessarily still in a relationship, they're healing. But sometimes we still look back like maybe if, maybe this, maybe that, perhaps if, you know, we have all these what ifs. And I want to tell you today, I want to ask you today to please don't look back. Don't look back. Please look at me. Look at me. I'm not saying that, you know, feel sorry for me, but you can clearly see a difference once again from day one when I started these videos and now. I'm not saying that I'm not going to get any better. I'm not saying that all is lost, you know, because again, I'm a fighter. I'm a strong person. I'm not giving up. I don't care what I have to do. I will do whatever it takes to get better. I have 3 kids and I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm in it for the long haul because I'm fighting for my life right now. At the same time, I want to be an inspiration for anyone who's watching this. Not only that you can get out, but that you can stay out. Because sometimes we can get out and then we're being dragged, okay? But also, I want you guys to look at me and see that, wow, this is real. I mean, I know that you guys are going through your own storm, but sometimes it's harder to see our storm. We try to like minimize everything we're going through. Like, this is real life. This is real stuff. Your health should be your priority. Maintaining your peace should be your priority. Stress will kill you, literally. Stress will kill you. Your body keeps the score. There's a book out there that I think is titled Your Body Keeps the Score. I'm gonna buy it because I heard it was really, really good and it talks about all of these things. So again, I'm going to post the study down in the comments, and then I'm going to, below that, put the article that pretty much summarizes the study. The study is pretty long, so I don't know if you would want to see it, but I know some people like me like to go over everything just to verify the doctor who did it, all that stuff. You know, it's good to have all the details. I'm not gonna go over every single detail of the study because I feel it's unnecessary. I'm just here to let you guys know that I'm suffering right now. I almost didn't do this video, honestly, because I'm like, my chest hurts. Not as bad as it did a week ago when I went to the ER, but I'm still, you know, recovering. I'm still recovering. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know something's terribly wrong with me. And, you know, I have 4 doctors trying to figure it out, and we're going to figure it out. And I'm going to give you guys an update. At the same time, I don't know when I'm gonna do my next video because I'm going through all of these things, and it's not only affecting me physically, but it's also affecting me emotionally. I just wanted to get on here and share this part of my journey with you guys because I think it's very necessary. I think that we don't hear enough about, you know, long-term effects that this type of abuse can have on your health, on your life. So I will see you guys on my next video, and I will keep you guys posted, okay? Take care. I hope this video was helpful. Bye-bye.